Coming at you from the house. This is Marvin, Warren Marvin. And today I wanted to talk to you directly about some kind of controversial, maybe rumors that have been surfacing about a good friend of mine. His name is Walt, you can call him Walt Malone. I started a campaign, made even some bumper stickers that said, leave him alone, Malone, Walt Malone, leave him alone, Walt Malone. So now Walt's gonna come out here, Walt, and we're gonna talk about, he's really been fighting some demons. He's been kind of going through some struggles that we're gonna prevail over. The devil's kind of tried to irritate him. The devil, at times can just be a big headache, and so we kind of want to kick the devil in the head and give him a headache back. He's had some lawsuit, civil issues. Right now, you're looking at the gentleman who was, first he invested in some shares with the research. We're like pretty big into science here. Chemists have solutions. Amen to that. We're also big into church. So I like that we can be, have a little bit of both. Keep us in balance. Anyhow, I'm going off in a different direction, on a different playing field, on a different day, and that day it's rainy. And right now we're going to talk about something where the sun shines, and that's his few first investments in science led to an intrigue that he had ever since he was a very young child, and I'll let him tell you about that, kind of what as a kid made this come about, but we generated it through science. He's the man you're looking at who started the first body farm. It sounds startling. I mean, now it's on the books. The first, we had started a farm or two. Do you need a lighter? Well, okay. He had started, sorry. He had started the body farm. I think, was it the first or second one? The first one I know was underground, it was above ground, but it was off the books. Like you weren't paying taxes. You didn't have the licenses.
We like to call that the cave annex.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's still good. We didn't need to hide. It was just
Well, now you got licenses and the property is approved, but the government is aware, right?
The friends.
Or is that
the friends of
the lawsuit? Because the lawsuit involves just the disturbances on the property. It's not any criminal activity.
It was all brought upon by social problems with the friends.
Do you have a lawyer?
No.
With the friends? Of the families?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have to have, people up high to, do things that you need to do.
Kind of worded it better myself. So how many body farms do you have?
We now own about 54 around the States. There's a couple in Singapore, but that's...
Singapore, huh? You're really expanding outside the States. Wow. I'm proud of you, buddy.
That was the friends of the friends of the friends that they...
So you just know a bunch of people, kind of. Well, that's what your celeb status kind of brings you, But currently, you don't have a ton of celebrity status. They want to
bring down the green revolution of recycling.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the body farm. See, not only for research, because I like to go out there and I like to poke around at the bodies, see what I can do with them. Study them, take pictures of them. It's just like politics. I mean,
it's not a graveyard.
No, we don't put them in boxes. We don't bring them to morgues. They're not. They're their body's just going to decompose, out there. It's not a graveyard. Okay, so don't call us asking about, or sorry, don't call Walt. I don't mean to keep on trying to take ownership over your business. It was very hard getting him here today. There's just riots outside. You can still hear him now out there, but they want, so they're rioting at the body farms. Things are getting so wild at the body farms between the opposing sides, and he has friends. People are getting trampled, and it's on. Sometimes they get over the fence in the body farm, and the people getting trampled will just end up laying there, and they'll just, in a way, they're contradicting themselves. They're just becoming new volunteers. We don't have the paperwork, and that's what's creating more legal issues. But there's a law in our state where it says, if a cow strays from one man's property and goes into another man's farm or another man's pasture, he legally can keep that cow. So we, under the same terms, have brought it to court, have talked to judicial officials, and talked to attorneys, and I'm getting a message from the Lord here. Okay, we have talked to these people, and once the bodies, whether they agreed or wanted to go on the farm at all, God agreed to this too. Once they're there on the farm, we get to keep them. Their families don't get to bury them. They were protesting, So we do studies on them. So now we're going to have Walt tell you about some of the studies he does. You use a lot of toothpicks and dental floss. He uses a lot of dentist items. That's what you wouldn't expect.
It's for the cleanliness.
Sorry, what was that?
The cleanliness. We gotta stay clean. They donate their bodies. We're not gonna, you gotta keep your reputation up. Stay clean. People, if it's a public, could be a public.
So what do you do with the bodies?
Let them lay there. Let them decompose.
Does it nourish the soil? I know you wanted to get some. Did you ever get the gardens out there that you wanted? I know because you were talking about fruits and vegetables really flourishing a lot with the
body spots.
Well, the nutrients that comes off the body as it decomposes is good for the soil and really makes for some mean tasting carrots. I mean,
yeah,
and
I really like the carrots
too.
From past alcoholics who have died. The carrots are just amazing.
No, Walter Malone, have you got any watermelons growing out there?
No, it's you still have to be in the right geography for that.
Oh, cheers to that. Sometimes we like to have a bit of fun. Anyway, though,
it's a serious.
Well, it's bullshit, really. I'm sorry. Lately I've been using some language that God has been convicting me. My heart shouldn't use this language.
It dirties the soul. It's
dirty. It's just. I mean, people who swear, they go out. They go out and they go out and they go out and they go out to strip clubs and they go out and they go do things that are outside church. I mean, it's just pure evil. I mean, it disgusts me. I mean, people be homeless and they sit in alleyways and just do nothing but get high on drugs. And they break the law. They do things that make me sad.
The Lord does not want me to do this also.
It's disturbing, yeah. You're getting a message from... doesn't it sicken you what people are doing these days?
Yeah, getting into other people's lives.
So what else is new? So what do you think you're going to win the case? You have 54 body farms. They're trying to shut down 20 of them, right?
Yeah. So it's all liberals, or the
left-wingers.
Well, the pro-lifers, they want to keep, they're doing it to graveyards also. So the graveyard people are helping.
Pro-life?
Yeah, they're trying to keep the body. They're going out there with picket signs saying you can't bury this body here. There's options.
They want tombs?
No, they don't. They still think the bodies can work.
Oh,
and function.
They still think that. Oh yeah, I know. I don't know those. They don't. They're taking Christianity. they're the ones that really are ruining Christianity for the rest of America. They're really twisting it and giving Christianity a bad name. I mean, yeah, just like with abortion, they say the fetus, is a living entity. Okay, well, now, I mean, it's getting a little far when the offspring, I don't want to say offspring, I guess relating to abortion, but, and I don't want to say livestock, because it certainly isn't alive. It's very much so dead. They might call it livestock on the farm. They think it's alive, they think, they don't know what they want to do once they get what they want, but yeah, they're the ones who are, there's a certain church of Episcopalians that are really kind of out to get at my church. I was kind of bugging him on the phone about coming to church for a while, so I just jokingly, said, just don't bring any of your work to church. Leave your work at home. Bring your problems to church, I said. And so that's what he did, and that's why we're talking today. And we've been doing some praying, meditating in the Word. We were laying on the floor in the bathroom with the lights out, a couple of candles glowing, some good praise worship hymns. We even shut off the radio for a while, and we were singing Amazing Grace. Just in falsetto, laying on the bathroom floor, and I don't know. It feels like it was just minutes we were in there, but I think days may have passed, or vice versa.
We were there for 3 days and a quarter.
3 days and 3 nights, just as long as Jesus was in the tomb, or what we like to think in a body farm of his own, where spirits were testing and messing with his body, but he awoke and rose out of that tomb like the roses in body farms. But anyway, enough talk about body farms, because nobody...
There was a sale at the spirit shop just last week. It was a good one.
What was on sale?
You get 2 spirits. You get the next 2 free.
What have we...
And once again, cheers to that.
No.
I'm sorry to bring this.
You said the wine was for communion use only, and secondly, the spirits. I can't say it enough. We've talked about this all day long. It really. I don't want to hear about the spirits. Okay. So what else? Please. Body farms and spirits, those shouldn't be 2 things in your mind.
There was the hospital. Okay. All right. Just today at the hospital, you're able to get a free meal. Beer cheese soup. It was fantastic. It was amazing. It was more amazing than body farms.
I was out walking with, I had my 2 daughters with me for the weekend.
Sarah
One
and
name
Celia?
is, no,
Not your kids?
no, Eliza and Esther. Ruth is one of their half siblings. I don't talk to her.
She's ruthless.
That was rude. I'm not edit that out. I don't know what you know about her. Just we'll do some meditating on the Word later, if you can save it for then. But so when I'm walking with my daughters, they were both in their. They bought some new dresses, and I was kind of leery about, the dresses. I could see their ankles when they were wearing the dresses. I could see their elbows in the dresses. I could see from their chins up in the dresses. I mean, they said, "Dad, we can't get these turtleneck dresses. Like they have to custom make them. They cost a fortune." I said, well. Look who knows everything. Take them out to the body farm sometime, show them a thing or two about dresses and bodies.
We've got
You don't want
we've
if
got
they
programs.
want to show skin, if they want people to see their bodies, they can. If they want to see, represent the human body, they can talk to my friend here, Walt. I'll give them a day out with Walt. Hey, so are you almost off parole?
No, not for an unestimated amount of time. They said they were.
Oh, it's indefinite.
Yeah, it's most definitely indefinite. Yeah, it's nothing I really like talking about to you guys and to my friend here. He's, you know, he's more with the church than I am nowadays.
Well, I like this, the thing that we have in common is the church. Like what me and I feel that me and Malone. You like Walter or Malone better?
You know
Walt
what? You know what,
Malone.
brother? You're just you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that see, the church is a body of God. And it's very
I hope you
symbolic.
never see them at my place.
Well, no. I'm trying to talk some people I have the brochures you wanted me to hand out at church for the body farms if they'd like to donate their bodies to the farm.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
it's a waiver.
It's
a waiver.
against your business. Really, you should welcome them. I mean, there's one lady who wanted one of our injections of.
But if the body of
The
Christ ever
toxins.
ends up,
We see he had to do some time for a little bit because it was when he had opened his first farm, he didn't really know what he was doing, and he was confused about the concept of body farms, and he was he didn't realize he was doing it without people's consent, basically, and he had this little looked like a little doctor's kit, and
it was just a vacuum.
oh well.
It was like a clean.
I don't know.
I
guess I don't know what to say when you say those kind of things.
Well, with
I feel like after all the praying we've done today,
I just want
just
them.
makes me sad.
I want them to know. It was a vacuum and dental
okay,
supplies.
so on farms, seeds grow into something. The church is a body. The church is a body farm. And we're all dead people, but God has given us new life. Just like those people on the body farm, maybe they may not all be saved. We got one group of warriors praying for them on one side of the fence, saying, hey, get them out of there. They're still alive. And then we got another group of warriors saying, hey, body farms are good for scientific research. That's what it all comes down to in the end. No strange, he does this, yes, he does it out of leisure and hobby and fascination, but also for work. I don't know how he balances the two, and I don't know why he leaves his trailer. He moves his trailer around from farm to farm, and it reeks out there, which I was going to talk to you about. It's kind of, hope your hygiene is kind of worrying me. It smells like you've been around. It smells like you've been around some corpses or something.
The corporations they help. We got some what do you like to call them, fundraisers?
Oh shoot! It is 3:30 p.m. Do you have to go meet your parole officer right now?
What day is it?
It is Thursday. Okay, we got to wrap this up here. I'm glad that we could. Yeah, go now if you have to. Yeah, sorry, I'll wrap it up for you. You can. Oh man, this happens every Thursday. We just lose track of days when we're in that closet praying and sulking in the word of the Lord.